Hello, how are you? This is a little video that I'm making. It's an intro video for a bunch of other videos that I've made about the process I used for making Mickey the Barbarian the comic. And so now I'm going to put these videos all together, and this little thing of me and you talking right now, this is the intro, okay? So yeah, this is going to be the whole process, and all the way from the initial idea to script writing to storyboarding, penciling, inking, lettering, all the different tools that I used to create this majestic epic that you are now reading for free. And check it out. So come with me. Let's go do this. I'm excited. I hope you're excited. It's going to be fun. Let's do it. So I have this idea for this comic where Walt Disney is sitting in his office, and he opens up a Conan the Barbarian, from Weird Tales. It's like 1928 or something, and he's like, "Oh, this is great! I'm gonna make a Mickey the Barbarian comic." And then there's like Iwerks, is like his little animator friend there, and he's like, "Well, you can't just take somebody's idea and put your own thing on it. Yeah, what am I paying you for anyways? Get to work." And then so Iwerks just starts drawing this Mickey Mouse Conan the Barbarian comic. And then the whole time he's just arguing with Walt, like, "Who's gonna read this anyways? This isn't for kids, or are you like, yeah, 15-year-olds will like this, and also 40-year-old men. Now get to work. It's gonna be Walt Disney's Mickey the Barbarian, drawn and written by Walt Disney." What I start with is I write the script, right? This is 24 pages, and I've broken all the action down into really simple things, like page 8, he swims for it. Page 9, he climbs to the top of the hill. Let's jump ahead. Page 14, he takes the sword and he starts swinging it around. So I just broke out all the action across the pages, and then later on, I'll think about the fancy words. Who cares about the fancy words? People want to read the comic for the pretty pictures, okay? So that's not true. I like the words too. But, you really, as an artist, spend your time drawing. Words later. Don't kill yourself with the words. That's what I'm saying. And then, later, this is my page two-page spread. So, you can have fun, okay? Thanks. Hello, hi. How's it going? Comic books. We want to talk about the process and the fun parts. And this is the script, what I talked about last time. 24 pages, breaking it all down, getting all those actions over there. And then the next step is to just take a bunch of copy paper, split it into 6 boxes. Don't worry about how many panels per page and all that stuff, and how the design of the page. You can do that later, okay? Now it's just getting all that action down for every page, and just drawing it all out, watching it like a movie in your head, and then just drawing it. You can be pretty later. Pretty will be the fun part, but now you just need to get the whole story out. You got to tell the director, which is your brain and your pencil, you got to tell them what to draw, and that's what you're doing right now. And just get it all down. Mystery, thrills, chills, excitement. Time to get ill. Hey boys and girls, it's time for some guerrilla comic book making. So I just want to show you this really quick. Don't worry, I'm here, okay? I'm going to show you what my next step in the process is. You're not going to see my face for a second, but I am here. I'm here with you. Don't worry. Okay, watch. So now here is the script, you know, I showed you, and then here's all my roughs, right? And I've already started drawing, you can tell, right? But look at this now, okay? So here we go. This is what the actual drawing is going to be. There's page 1, right? And then here's my page 1 here. And so what I'm doing is I'm going through and I'm going to go and I'm just going to draw all the panels now. I'm just going to go through every page and draw all the panels. And that's what I did for 24 pages so that I can draw. Comics. Hey, how's it going? Check it out over here. I wanted to show you something. This is what we were talking about last time, right? The bad drawings and me figuring out how this story is going to be. Now check this out. There's the real drawing of that page, right? So plan it out, go through it, and then even here you can see now how that first panel expanded into that size. I just make those decisions now as I draw because that's fun, right? I want myself to have fun and I want you to have fun. Help me help you. I'm sorry, that's a bad old reference, but there it is. So enjoy, have fun. Wolves. Hi, we're going to talk about lettering today now. So, what I did was I took the Mickey Mouse comic, here, let's find a good page here, and I went into Photoshop and I wrote the words down in there, in Photoshop, right? And I lowered the opacity of the pages, okay? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this over to the white table, the light box. See that? You understand, Haruka? and then I'm going to put this paper on top of it. Okay? And then I will take this blue pencil and very carefully I will trace my font. Okay? And then using a black pen, I will ink on top of that and scan it again and then put it back in there in Photoshop. I hate lettering! Red pencil, an important tool. I use this at the beginning of my drawing to just get all the shapes out there and to just really find out where my composition is going to be and how my shapes are going to go, and I can just go crazy with this thing. And the cool thing is that it doesn't scan. So when you ink on top of it, as long as your scanner's on the right setting, you won't be able to see any of the lines this baby makes. So that's really cool. I like the red pencil a lot. It is the scout that I send out at the beginning of the battle. And the battlefield is my paper. And this thing will just figure everything out for me. And I can go loose, I can go wild. It's a great tool. I highly recommend starting with the red pencil or the blue pencil. I love you. Then I move on to my mechanical pencils. And these really are just kind of depends on the mood I'm in, right? but most of them are HB lead. And this is just a standard, Statler, I think it is. Pretty good one. I also like, this one is like a really micro one, so if I have a lot of little details, this is a Pentel Sharplet 0.5, also an HB, no, this is an H lead. Good for really rough and detailed stuff, right? And then there's this one, which is really technical. If I'm feeling very technical, I'll use this, Monograph. And then this is corn. Also not sure which lead this is, but this is also important mood. Brush pens. Do you like brush pens? I like brush pens. I like to use them a lot. This one is called the Pentel Pocket Brush pen. Good one. Use this one for most everything. Very versatile, thick, thin lines, no muss, no fuss. You don't have to sit there and dab your brush in the ink. Everybody hates that. I hate that. Do you hate that? This one is good. Look at this one. This is called the Ecoline brush pen, the 700 series, by a company called Talens. The Germans. Good one. Recent find. Very fast. I think this one gives a lot of speed and energy and emotion. You need emotion in your lines. That's why you gotta use a brush. Look at this one. Brush pen from a Japanese department store called Muji. Cheap. Good. Yeah! I like pens. I like to use those after the brush pens, just for the details, fine tuning, the hatching, stuff like that. This Tradio is a good one. Pentel makes it. It's got a plastic tip, so it's kind of like a crow quill, but it's like a plastic crow quill. You don't have to dip it in the ink, and it's super flexible and fast and emotional and juicy and bouncy, and I like this pen. This is a good pen. I also have microns. This one is a PN tip. This one is more versatile than those other microns. I don't like the rest of those other microns. They're okay, I guess, but I would rather go with the hybrid Technica pigment ink pens that Pentel puts out. Those are good. And then there's also the Prismacolor ones, different thicknesses and tips. You can never go wrong with those. They last a long time too. And then ballpoint pens. Pens! I like pens! Do you like pens? Pens! Mickey the Barbarian, the comic, is now finished. You can download it now for free. Share it with your friends. Share it with your mommies and your daddies and whoever you want. I'm sorry, I'm tired, and I've been lettering today, and that's not very fun for me. But the comic is now finished, and I just want to say thank you to everyone that has been cheering and reading and commenting and pushing me to finish this thing. I'm happy we got here, and it's a lot thanks to you for your support. So thank you. And I would just like to add, go to that bio up there. That's where it is. The link is there, bit.ly/MickeyConan1. Boom, you click it, download right on your phone, on your laptop, wherever you want. It's fun. Share it. Thanks. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Walt Disney here, saying thank you for watching my whole video about the process of making a comic. Now you know what to do. Go and download my Mickey the Barbarian comic and read it for free. Now you know how to make a comic, so get to work. What am I paying you for anyways?